this coming Sunday will not be an ordinary day. It will be the kind of day that demands more from you than the world has asked in a long time. The storm that is approaching is not just the kind that shakes the trees and darkens the sky. It is the kind that shakes the soul. It is the kind that strips away the surface and leaves you face to face with who you truly are. When the wind rises and the pressure builds, there will be no place to hide, no time to run, and no one to carry you through. You will stand or you will fall. And in that moment, you will learn if the strength you have is real or if it has only been a story you've been telling yourself. The truth is, storms never come to those who are ready in comfort. They come to test those who think they are ready. This Sunday is not about the storm itself. The storm is simply the tool. What really matters is the question it asks. Have you prepared yourself not for what you wanted, but for what is coming? Have you trained your mind to hold its ground when uncertainty tries to push it over? Have you hardened your will so that when everything in you wants to quit, you don't? There is no shortcut for this, no trick, no quick solution. Strength is not something you suddenly find in the moment of crisis. It is something you have built piece by piece in the quiet hours no one saw. If you have spent your days chasing comfort, avoiding discomfort, hiding from challenges, then Sunday will show you exactly where that path has led you, and it will not be a gentle lesson. The storm that comes this Sunday is not here to destroy you, but it will destroy what is weak in you. It will strip away excuses. It will crush false confidence, and it will expose every fragile part of you that you've been avoiding. That is why only the strong will stand. Because standing in the storm is not about luck. It is about whether you have already faced yourself before the storm arrives. Ask yourself right now, what happens when you are pushed to the edge? Do you panic? Do you blame? Do you run or do you plant your feet, tighten your grip, and refuse to move? This Sunday will answer that for you. If you have been lying to yourself, telling yourself you are strong without ever testing that strength, the storm will reveal the truth. Strength is not loud. It is not about how you appear when things are easy. Strength is silent, calm, and unshaken when chaos surrounds it. It is the ability to remain focused when the world is trying to pull you in every direction. It is the decision to keep walking when every part of you screams to stop. That is the strength the storm will demand from you. This Sunday will not ask you to talk about your strength. It will ask you to live it. It will take you to the point where your comfort ends, where your patience is stretched thin, where your fears start to speak loudly, and then it will ask, now, what will you do? If you bend to the pressure, the storm wins. If you let fear take over, the storm wins. If you stand still, refuse to surrender, and hold your ground until the sky is clear, you win. But understand this victory in the storm is not about beating the storm. You cannot control its power, its speed, or its fury. Victory is about mastering yourself in the middle of it. It is about proving to yourself that no matter what rages outside, you remain unbroken inside. So prepare now. Not on Sunday morning, not when you feel the first winds. Prepare now in your mind. Decide that you will not give in. Decide that you will remain unmoved no matter how hard the storm pushes. Decide that this Sunday will be the day you prove to yourself and no one else that your strength is not a performance, it is who you are. The storm is coming and it will be fierce, but it will also be an opportunity to let go of weakness, to burn away hesitation, and to step forward with a new kind of certainty, the kind that comes only when you have been tested and have not broken. Only the strong will stand this Sunday. The question is, will you be one of them? This coming Sunday is not just another day on the calendar. It is the day when everything you have built will be tested. It will be the day when preparation meets challenge, when readiness faces reality. The storm that arrives is fierce, unforgiving, and unstoppable. But what decides whether you stand or fall is not the storm itself. It is how prepared you are when it hits. preparation is the difference between collapse and strength. You cannot wait for the storm to come before you begin preparing. The moment the winds rise is too late. Preparation is a daily practice, a habit formed long before the skies darken. It is the quiet work done when no one is watching, the small choices made when comfort tempts you to stop. How you have trained your mind, your body, and your spirit before Sunday will determine if you survive it or become another casualty. Ask yourself, have you prepared for discomfort, for unexpected challenges, for moments when everything feels like it is falling apart? If your answer is no, then this Sunday will be a harsh awakening because the storm will not wait for you to be ready. It will not care about your excuses or your doubts. It will demand strength you may not think you have. Preparation is not just physical, it is mental and emotional too. It is learning to face fear without running. It is building resilience so that setbacks become lessons, not reasons to quit. It is developing discipline so that when the storm screams, your mind remains calm and focused. Without preparation, the storm will break you. With it, you become unbreakable. This coming Sunday will not be kind to those who are complacent. It will expose every weakness left unattended. It will tear through false confidence like paper. But if you have spent time preparing, training your patience, strengthening your focus, mastering your emotions, you will be the one who stands tall when others fall. Preparation means doing what is difficult before it is necessary. It means facing small storms so that when the big one comes, you are not a stranger to struggle. Strength is forged in the quiet moments of persistence, not the loud moments of crisis. This Sunday will remind you of that truth. Look back at your recent days. Have you been avoiding challenges or have you been leaning into them? Have you been feeding your mind with strength and wisdom or have you been letting fear and doubt grow unchecked? This Sunday will force you to answer these questions honestly. The coming storm will bring chaos and uncertainty. You will feel the pressure. You will face moments where giving up seems easier than holding on. But if you have prepared, you will know that these moments are the test, not the end. You will remember the work you have done to get here. You will reach deep inside and find the strength you cultivated long before. Do not underestimate the power of preparation. It is not a guarantee the storm won't shake you, but it is the reason you won't be shaken to your core. It gives you the foundation to stand firm even when the world is falling apart. So this Sunday, when the storm arrives, it will not be a surprise. It will be what you have trained for. You will have faced your fears, built your resilience, and disciplined your mind. You will meet the challenge not as a victim, but as a warrior ready to stand. Remember, the storm is coming for everyone, but it is only the prepared who will survive it with their strength intact. Preparation is your shield, your anchor, your silent power. This Sunday, it will be the difference between being swept away and standing unshaken. Let this coming Sunday remind you that preparation is not a choice, it is a necessity. It is the quiet promise you make to yourself every day to be ready for whatever life throws your way. It is the unseen work that separates the strong from the weak. Stand ready. Prepare now, because this Sunday, the storm will test everything, and only those who have prepared will stand tall when the sky is clear. This coming Sunday will bring a storm unlike any other, but the real battle you will face is not outside in the wind or rain. It is inside your mind. Fear will rise like a shadow trying to take control. It will whisper lies, telling you that you are weak, that you cannot stand, that surrender is your only option. The storm outside is fierce, but the storm inside, the fear is the greatest enemy you will have to face. Fear is the first enemy because it strikes before the storm even begins. It grows quietly, unnoticed, until it becomes a force that stops you before you start. It is the voice that questions your strength, the doubt that freezes your will, This coming Sunday, when the storm arrives, fear will be waiting to catch you off guard. It will try to convince you that the challenge is too great, that you are not ready, that the safest path is to give up. But the truth is simple: fear only wins when you let it. It has no power beyond what you give it. The moment you recognize fear for what it is, a reaction, a feeling, not a fact, you take away its control. This Sunday is your chance to do exactly that. You will feel fear, yes, but you will also have the choice to stand firm despite it. Fear is natural. It exists to protect us. But when fear becomes the master, it traps you in a cage of your own making. It stops growth. It blocks courage. It silences your true strength. If you let fear rule this Sunday, the storm outside will not be the reason you fall. It will be the fear inside that breaks you first. This coming Sunday demands more than just physical endurance. It demands mastery over your mind. The storm will test your ability to see fear clearly, to face it directly, and to choose not to obey it. It will ask, will you be ruled by your fear, or will you rise above it? Remember, fear is always louder before the moment you act. It tries to paralyze you with what ifs, with worst case scenarios. It tries to freeze your body and mind so you do nothing. But courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward in spite of it. This Sunday, the storm will push you to that edge. It will challenge your courage, your confidence, and your willpower. When fear knocks on your door, do not open it. Do not let it invite you into a prison of doubt. Instead, stand outside, watch it pass, and keep moving forward. You have faced fear before, even if you did not realize it. Every time you pushed through discomfort, every time you chose growth over safety, you practiced the strength to overcome fear. This Sunday, that practice will matter more than ever. The fear you feel is temporary. The strength you build by facing it is permanent. Do not waste this coming Sunday letting fear decide your fate. The storm is coming for all of us, but it is the ones who refuse to be controlled by fear who will stand unshaken. You must decide now that fear will not have the final say in your story. Fear will try to convince you to turn back, to hide, to give in. But you must remember, the moment you do, you lose not only the battle, but yourself. This Sunday is your chance to break free from fear's grip, to show yourself that you are stronger than your doubts, braver than your worries, and more powerful than the voice inside that tells you to quit. Stand firm in that truth. Use the coming storm as a mirror to see how fear tries to manipulate you, and choose to refuse it. The strength to stand comes not from ignoring fear, but from acknowledging it and deciding you will not obey it. This Sunday, when the storm rages and fear rises, choose strength, choose courage, choose growth. Fear may be the first enemy you face, but it does not have to be your last. The only way to win the storm is to win the battle inside. Your mind will be tested more than your body. Your spirit will be tested more than your surroundings. And when fear calls out to you, this Sunday will be your moment to answer back with the quiet but unshakable voice of strength. The storm outside is fierce, but the storm within can be fiercer if you refuse to let fear rule. This Sunday is your opportunity to prove that the greatest enemy is not the storm outside, but the fear inside, and that you are stronger than both. This coming Sunday will be a moment unlike any other. It will not be a gentle test or a quiet challenge. It will be a storm that forces you to face the deepest parts of yourself, the parts you often hide from, the parts you may not even fully understand. When the storm hits, pain will come with it. Pain is uncomfortable, raw, and unavoidable, but it is also the great revealer. On this Sunday, the pain you experience will peel back all the layers you have built around yourself. It will show you who you truly are beneath the surface. Pain has a way of stripping away pretense. It takes away the masks, the excuses, the distractions. It does not allow you to hide behind your achievements, your reputation, or your illusions of control. When pain arrives, you cannot run from it. You cannot talk your way out of it. You have to look at it head on and decide how you will respond. This coming Sunday, that pain will be unavoidable. It will expose the cracks in your armor and demand your attention. But pain is not the enemy. It is the teacher. It is the tool the storm uses to show you where you need to grow, where you have been weak, where you have avoided facing yourself. Pain reveals the truth because it breaks down the walls that keep you stuck. It forces you to confront what you have been running from: fear, doubt, shame, regret. This Sunday, you will see yourself clearly in the pain, the real you, not the image you try to project to the world. And that clarity is the first step toward transformation. You cannot change what you refuse to see. The storm's pain will tear away the illusions so that you can stand in your real power. When pain reveals who you truly are, it also gives you a choice. You can let it defeat you, or you can let it drive you to become stronger. The storm does not care which path you choose. It will give you the challenge, but how you respond is up to you. Will you let pain break you, or will you let it build you? This Sunday is a test of your resilience. It will push you to your limits and show you the edges of your endurance. But it will also show you what lies beyond those edges. Beyond the pain, there is growth. Beyond the suffering, there is strength. The moment you choose to stand firm in the pain, you step into a new version of yourself, one that is forged by fire and tempered by struggle. Many people fear pain, so they avoid it at all costs. They distract themselves, numb themselves, or pretend it doesn't exist. But the storm coming this Sunday will not allow for avoidance. Pain will find you whether you run or stay. The question is, will you face it with courage, or will you crumble under its weight? Pain is not permanent. It is a moment, a feeling, a process. And the way you handle that moment defines your future. If you learn from it, grow through it, and allow it to change you, pain becomes a stepping stone, not a prison. This Sunday will offer you that opportunity if you are willing to take it. The storm will show you your vulnerabilities, but it will also reveal your potential. It will remind you that pain is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of life. It is proof that you are human, that you care, that you are trying. The key is not to avoid pain, but to let it refine you, to let it shape you into someone stronger and more resilient. So when the storm hits this Sunday and pain comes knocking, do not turn away, do not hide, do not fight it with resistance. Instead, meet it with openness and honesty. Let it reveal what needs to be seen. Let it teach you what you need to learn. Let it guide you toward growth. Pain is difficult, yes. It will test your patience and your strength, but it is also the doorway to transformation. The person who stands at the end of the storm will not be the same as the one who entered it. The pain you endure this Sunday will be the fire that melts away what no longer serves you and the forge that shapes the strength you will carry forward. This Sunday, when the storm reveals your true self through pain, choose to see it as a gift, not a curse. Choose to grow through the discomfort rather than be defeated by it, because only through that choice will you become truly strong. The storm will not spare you. It will not soften its blow. But if you stand firm in the face of pain, you will emerge changed, stronger, wiser, and unshakable. This Sunday will prove that pain is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter in your growth. This coming Sunday will be unlike any day you have experienced before. It will bring a storm that is not just outside you, but inside you as well. The chaos, the noise, the pressure, they will all come together to test your ability to stay focused. Focus is the shield you will need in the middle of this storm. Without it, you will be lost, distracted, and defeated. The storm will throw everything in your path. It will bombard you with noise, voices of doubt, confusion, fear, and distraction. It will try to pull your attention in every direction, making it hard to see clearly or act decisively. This Sunday demands a different kind of strength, the strength to remain calm and centered even when everything around you is falling apart. Focus is the silent power that protects you from the chaos. It is the light that cuts through the darkness. Without focus, Even the strongest will can break because distraction weakens the mind and scatters your energy. This Sunday, the storm will try to scatter your attention and steal your purpose. You must resist it. Ask yourself now, what have you been focusing on lately? Is your mind steady and clear, or is it pulled by every worry, every fear, every tempting escape? This Sunday will show you exactly what your focus looks like under pressure. The ability to focus is not something that suddenly appears when trouble comes. It is built over time through practice and discipline. It means training your mind to stay on your goal, to ignore distractions, and to keep moving forward even when it feels hard. Focus is what keeps you on your path when everything else tries to knock you off. This Sunday, you will need to protect your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. The storm will try to confuse you, to overwhelm you, to steal your clarity. But if you can hold your focus, you will be the one who stands when others fall. Focus requires courage. It requires the willingness to say no to what does not serve you, to cut out noise and distraction, and to keep your eyes on what truly matters. This Sunday is not the time for hesitation or doubt. It is the time to lock in, tune out everything else, and stand firm. Many fail not because they lack strength, but because they lose focus. They let fear, anger, or confusion distract them. They chase after temporary relief instead of holding steady. This Sunday, don't let that happen to you. Remember that your focus is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. The storm is coming, but if you have been training your mind to focus on what matters, the storm will have less power over you. This coming Sunday will demand that you choose clearly and act decisively. You cannot afford to be pulled in every direction. You must know what you want, why you want it, and keep your attention there no matter what. Focus is also a shield against the emotional chaos the storm will bring. It stops you from reacting impulsively, from making decisions based on fear or anger. Instead, it allows you to respond with calm and clarity. The coming Sunday is an opportunity to show yourself how strong your focus really is. When distractions come, will you give in or will you stand firm? When confusion threatens to overwhelm, will you find stillness inside? Your focus is the difference between being swept away by the storm and standing tall through it. It is what keeps your purpose alive when everything else seems to be falling apart. So, as Sunday approaches, prepare your mind, clear the noise, set your intention, strengthen your focus. Because this coming Sunday, focus will not just be helpful, it will be necessary. Stand ready to protect your focus at all costs. It will be your shield, your guide, and your power when the storm arrives. Without it, the chaos will consume you. With it, you will stand unshaken. This Sunday will reveal your true strength, not just your strength of body or spirit, but your strength of mind, the strength to focus in the midst of distraction, to hold steady in the face of chaos, and to move forward with unwavering purpose. When the storm finally passes, the ones who stood strong will not be those who avoided the storm, but those who held their focus and did not let go. That strength will carry you through every storm after this one. This Sunday, make focus your weapon and your refuge. Let it guide you through the storm and bring you out stronger on the other side. This coming Sunday will bring a storm that is more than just weather. It is a storm that will shake your world, test your limits, and challenge your very core. But understand this, those who stand firm in the storm will not just survive. They will be changed. They will emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. The storm is a crucible, and only the strong-willed will come through transformed. Change does not come without struggle. This Sunday, that the storm will push you to your edge and beyond. It will break down what you thought was solid and force you to rebuild. The pain, the pressure, the chaos, these are not punishments. They are the fire that forges strength. When you choose to stand in the storm instead of running, you allow yourself to be reshaped by the experience. The strong will do not fear change, they embrace it. They understand that growth requires discomfort. This Sunday will demand that kind of courage. It will demand that you face the storm fully and knowing that on the other side, you will not be the same person who walked into it. Transformation happens when you refuse to be defeated, when everything around you is shaking and your instincts tell you to give up. The strong will hold their ground. They accept the storm as part of their journey. They see it as an opportunity to become something new, something better. This coming Sunday, the storm will test your willpower like never before. It will demand that you dig deep into your reserves and find a strength you may not have known you possessed. The strong-willed are those who have prepared themselves through years of discipline and self-mastery. They have built a foundation that no storm can shake. But strength is not only about resistance, it is about transformation. The storm will strip away what is unnecessary, what is weak, what is holding you back. It will expose your true character, and it will offer you a chance to rebuild from the ground up. Those who stand strong will not simply return to where they were before. They will rise to a new level of resilience and power. The coming Sunday is not just a day of survival. It is a day of rebirth. The storm will destroy old patterns, old fears, and old limitations. If you stand firm, you will find a new version of yourself waiting on the other side, stronger, clearer, and unshakable. You must choose to meet the storm with this mindset, to see it not as an enemy, but as a teacher, to welcome the change it brings, even if it is uncomfortable. Only then will you become one of the strong who emerge changed and victorious. This Sunday, the storm will separate those who merely endure from those who truly transform. The strong-willed will use the storm's fury as a forge. They will allow the challenges to shape their character and deepen their resolve. Remember, transformation is not quick or easy. It takes time, patience, and persistence. But the storm will accelerate that process. It will force you to confront yourself, your weaknesses, and your fears. If you choose to stand and face it, you will grow beyond what you thought possible. The storm will leave scars, but it will also leave strength. It will take much, but it will also give much in return. Those who stand this Sunday will carry a strength that no future storm can take away. So prepare your mind and spirit now. This coming Sunday will be a turning point. You will either be broken by the storm or reborn through it. The choice is yours. But know this, only the strong-willed will emerge changed. Stand firm, embrace the storm. Let it transform you into the person you are meant to become.